All right, so the title of my research was An Introverted Internet. So the question is, how does the internet age affect the influence of introverts and extroverts in society? Like, how does it affect how they are able to bring forth new ideas, new inventions, new stuff like that? So basic overview. Most of us know what the internet is, so I don't really have to go over that. Obviously, it's a place where people can electronically share information. But this is a great video about what introverts and extroverts are because there's a lot of common misconceptions. This is Susan Cain. She wrote a book called Quiet the Power of Introverts. She's fantastic. I read her book last year, and that's why I chose this topic. And this is her in a TED Talk.
Now, to see the bias clearly, you need to understand what introversion is. And it's different from being shy. Shyness is about fear of social judgment. Introversion is more about how do you respond to stimulation, including social stimulation. So extroverts really crave large amounts of stimulation, whereas introverts feel at their most alive and they're most switched on and they're most capable when they're in quieter, more low-key environments. Not all the time, these things aren't absolute, but a lot of the time. So the key then to maximizing our talents is for us all to put ourselves in the zone of stimulation that is right for us.
All right. So basically, introverts, in a very general sense, don't like as much stimulation, and most of it's like social stimulation. People get social stimulation when you're interacting with it. I'm getting a lot right now because I'm in front of lots of people, and they enjoy being by themselves. Like generally, if they had the option, they would instead of going to a party, they would stay home and read. Extroverts are the opposite. They have a higher tolerance for stimulation. They really like it. They really like going to parties. They like live music, that kind of stuff. Okay. So, what are the competing sides? So, some say that the internet is a hindrance. Obviously, here we see that some people see it as like a tool for marketing that's just being abused by politicians and just different organizations that try to sell stuff. But the most prominent issue is that it can be addictive. From the study done by Lewan et al., it was found that social anxiety, a common condition had by introverts, significantly predicted problematic Facebook use. This is using Facebook or any other kind of social media to a degree that would harm someone socially, like where they're not getting things done. It's all they do, it's all they think about. However, the other side would see it as a benefit. Susan Cain, in her book, mentioned that organizations like Wikipedia and Linux, those types of projects were created because of introvert collaboration via the internet. And in a study done by Amichai Hamburger, it was found that the introverts tend to locate their real selves, how they really feel about things. They're able to express that through the internet, and extroverts are able to more efficiently do that through traditional social interaction. So what do you think? I believe that the internet can help introverts, as we've seen through the projects listed like Linux and Wikipedia. There's more coming. YouTube is another big advancement for introverts, introvert collaboration. And my own experiences, I consider myself an ambivert. I'm off and on. So I would say that depending on the person, I'm able to express myself best over the internet. And I think it's definitely something that shouldn't be gotten rid of. However, the catch is that the internet can cause a problem. It should be managed like the different studies that were shown. It can be problematic, and as long as it's managed well and used for good, then everyone can be so happy. The internet is amoral. The internet's not good or bad. That's what I've learned from this research, is that something like the internet needs to be used well so that good things happen. All right, those are my sources.